So, how do you get rated wattage out of a Missouri wind and solar turbine? Turns out by putting a real stator on the thing. So this is how we are resolving the issue that I had with the washer turbine. So we pulled that stator down. All the bolt holes were completely stripped out. That thing had it had not fared well up there. Yeah, here's one. That was the last one that was holding on. All the other holes, the threads were either completely stripped or it was just broken. This is, I can say, all right, so I try to do, praise things whenever I can. And this, the Freedom Turbine, the body is actually, it's very simple and effective, which makes for, something that lasts pretty good. It's heavy gauge steel, it's galvanized heavily, and I do like the basic shape of it. I think that it's a, pretty nice, elegant looking design. It's very reminiscent of old windmills, and I like old windmills. So, we have taken the old PMA off, which, if anybody is interested, is for sale for $150. I will ship it anywhere in the States. It would probably make a pretty decent 500 watt PMA, so long as you're not trying to run it with a monstrosity like this. That's just too many blades. Just slows it down. It needs to move fast. And that rotor just couldn't go fast. Alright, so we are running back with this stator. I have had a tremendous amount of good luck with this stator, and we've changed the coil configuration around again, and I think that it's hilarious because I have cut the coils on this thing apart like 4 times now. 4 times. I've tried it at I tried it at 24 volts, and it worked really well at 24 volts. And then I set all my system up for 48 volt stuff, so I changed this to 48 volts and did it wrong. So then I had to bring it all back down and cut it all apart again and reconfigure the setup for 48 volts. And now I have it all set up again for high voltage. Alright, this is the biggest reason why I'm doing this. Now this is with the original coil configuration. Man, I'm not going to try to do that one-handed. That thing goes straight from kind of moves to full blast. But this thing will hit up to over 400 volts at just under 1,000 RPM, which is great for my intended purpose. Okay, so I will admit up front that I do have just a teeny tiny concern about this setup. I want to use the same blades because I have already trimmed these blades down. They work perfect with that stator. It's awesome. My only concern is that on the washer turbine I had extended the tail quite a bit, and I am just a teeny little bit concerned that this tail might be a little bit too small for this rotor. But we're going to find out. Actually seeing it all together, I feel like it'll probably work out okay. So, we are actually going to put this back on the shop mounted pole, because that one's easier for me to work on, and I can pull it down with my side by side over there. So I can actually work on the thing on the ground versus trying to climb that rickety ladder to get up to that thing. I think that I'm going to pull that down, and that's where my wind meter is going to go up. I'd always planned on there being a little turbine always on that pole, but it's a little bit of a pain to deal with on that pole. Didn't think that one through very solidly. So I'm going to come up with another video here soon. We're going to have this up on the pole, and we are going to try it. This thing, well, honestly, not this thing, but the one underneath it. But I'm not going to move it out of the way, and they look identical. So this is a SMA Sunny Boy. Well, again, labels on the backside. It's actually this one is an SB 4000 TL. This one down here is an SB 3000 TL. And that's the one we're going to be trying this thing with. And it's going to tie into, basically, I'm using it as a test with a low wattage turbine to see how they work with one of these string inverters to determine if we can use it with the bigger project that I've got coming up over the next maybe 2 months. So stay tuned. We'll be back soon with another update on this one. I thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day.